Law number one, you ready? Say yes. When put in charge, take charge. You've been put in charge of a life. You've been put in charge of a company. You've been put in charge of an economy. You've been put in charge of a family. You've been put in charge. Pick up the reins, take charge. I coach soccer. Anybody in this room coach? I have 2 laws. Law number 1 is no cussing. Law number 2 is no bad seeds. And that includes the parents. Are you with me? Say yes. Yes. So there I am in San Antonio, Texas. We're up by 2 in the semifinals. And one dad unloads on this highly seasoned professional referee. She was 16. Are you with me? Say yes. So now I have a choice. You have a choice starting tomorrow, don't you? I could ignore it and teach my kids the laws only matter when they don't matter, or confront it and teach my kids the laws always matter. What's the right answer? Say always. So I called over Leah and I said, do me a favor, tell the coach we're going to forfeit. She goes, what you doing that for? You're up by 2. You've already beaten the other team. Everybody's talking about how cool your kids are, and you're going to win the tournament. I said, I didn't come here to win the tournament. I came here to teach my kids. Wow, have we really forgotten? How did we get so far off track? I don't know. Then she broke my heart. She goes, you're not doing this because of what your dad called me, are you? I said, yeah, he broke the law. She goes, don't worry about it. I'm used to it. Folks, when are we going to say we've had enough? I said, okay, I'm not much of this role. I don't see TV cameras. I don't see millions of people watching this game. These are my sidelines. So I'm going to choose that you're not going to get used to all my sidelines. You know why I showed up for you today? Everybody say why? For you to choose to take ownership of leadership of your own sidelines in life. And I promise you, everybody close to your heart, your life, and your environment is going to be so bloody happy you showed up. Who understood the kids? They all said the same thing. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Mr. MP, I give all my kids nicknames. He's Mr. Politician. He's my informer. He said, Coach Dodge, I knew who said it. I said, I did too. He said, we were hoping you didn't hear him, but thank you. He thanked me. Who didn't thank me? The parents. They had gas, hotel, food. One dad came to me and says, what are you thinking, dude? We already took a picture in front of the trophy. After the threats, are you with me? Say yes. Yes. After the threats, are you with me? Say yes. Yes. I decided if I didn't change something, I'm going to repeat it. Do you understand where I'm going? Everybody in this room has something in your life that's got to get changed. Get it done now. Get her done. Say so. So I said, fine. So I called up my parents. I said, do you want your son to be on the bus going to Washington, D.C. with me in 3 weeks? You will be at practice on Tuesday night ready to play. So they all showed up in new shoes and new shorts and new shirts. And I said, you're on this team, you're on that team. You're on this team, you're on that team. You're on this team, you're on that team. One of the dads goes, what team's the kids on? I said, thanks for asking. Hey, kids, come on in. I said, here's what we're going to do. While your parents are playing full field, full schedule, with an official, I want you to get on the sidelines and act like your parents. You should have seen the looks on their faces. You know what I found fascinating? Everybody say what? The kids were excited. Are you with me? Say yes. So there's mom and dad running up down the field. And here's son. Run, Dad! Mom cranks one right in front of the net. Focus, Mom! That could have been the winner! And then my favorite dad of all, I call him Tiny. He's 365 pounds light. You with me? Say yes. His favorite comment is, suck it up, boys! So there he is, half a field behind the ball at all times. Never caught the ball. Are you with me? Say yes. The whole team's on the sideline going, suck it up, big guy, suck it up, big guy, suck it up, big guy. You know what? We had 0 problems from that day on. You know why? Everybody say why. Now that sucked. Everybody say why. Why? Everybody say why. Why? It's easy to be critical from the sidelines in life. Anybody can do that, folks. You want greatness in your life? Say yes. Then in no part of your life from this day forward will you ever be critical from the sidelines. And any part of your life, and any part of your business, or any part of anything, that will change your life beyond dreams you can ever think of. I had a dad come to my house 6 months later, drops off an $8,400 Polaris four-wheeler. I said, dude, nice rig. He said, yeah, your kids all got four-wheelers. You don't have one. I said, yeah, mine went to college. Are you with me? Say yes. He said, well, you need one. I said, well, yeah, don't rub it in. He said, I went and bought this for you. Whoa. I said, you the man. And then my heart was very uncomfortable. Can I say something to you that many of you will not understand? Say yes. When you get back on track, temptation's going to show up faster than you've ever seen in your life. So I said, I'm sorry, my heart's just not right with it. I don't want to insult you, but please take it back. He said, you haven't heard the story. I said, I'll hear it after you take it back, please. He took it back. He said, you remember when you put me on the soccer field? I said, yeah. He said, remember when I looked over and saw my son screaming at me? I go, no. He said, I learned a lesson. I said, what'd you learn? He said, I wasn't screaming on the soccer field. I was doing that at home, too. I went home and told my wife, I learned a lesson. 6 months later, she takes him to Three Forks, not too far from right here. Beautiful dinner, beautiful dessert. When the dessert came out, she gave him the divorce papers. As he picked himself off the floor, she says, you might want to look at the date I signed it. It was the same day I put him on the soccer field. In the morning, she was signing the divorce papers. In the evening, he got put on the field. He came home before the papers and said, I learned a lesson. I'm going to change. She had faith and gave him time. That's all good people need sometimes. Say true? She said, you've changed so much, I've chosen to live with you for the rest of my life, and gave back the papers. He said, I saved this marriage. I didn't save this marriage, folks. Don't take credit for things you don't do. That'll be your downfall. Say true? I just showed up for him. Folks, you've been given a life. You've been given a wonderful company. You've been given an industry, and you've been given an opportunity to show up. Would you get it done? Now, who in this room's ever told somebody something you wish you'd have never told them? I wish I'd have never told them to take that four-wheeler back. My God, I'd love to have that stunner right now. I'm telling you. And can I say something? Say yes.